Americans can kind of take a step back and take a breath and say, it's time to end the vitriol. You know, you were talking about, and Laura was talking about just the anger from both sides, from the media, and people pointing to other political candidates and saying they're going to be the end of the republic, they're going to be the end of democracy. And that kind of poison feeds into this. You know, when my uncle was killed, I was 10 years old. And the morning that he landed in Dallas, there were posters all over Dallas and a front page of a newspaper which had his picture on it saying wanted dead or alive. And that was the gestalt of that time. It was driven by anger, and in many ways, his murder was a product of that anger. When my father was killed, it was the same time. It was the most divisive time in American history. It was very much like today, most divisive since the Civil War. There were riots in over 100 cities that summer. Martin Luther King was killed 2 months before my father. People were being shot on college campuses. That anger laid the foundation for my father's murder. And, you know, after President Kennedy's murder, there was a time of regrouping, and there was a time where Americans said to each other, we have to stop this. We have to start looking at each other as part of a big family. We can have differences with each other without despising each other. We are the exemplary democracy of the world. We can't allow our country to devolve into violence. We are better than that, and everybody on both sides, and I'm talking about the other media, but also you and me, and all of us are complicit in some ways in what happened tonight. And I think all of us have to sort of step back now and say, how do we change the tone of this whole campaign? How do we change the tone of the political dialogue in this country and start to forgive each other, to reconcile, to love each other again, and to see each other, to be able to have differences with each other without wanting to murder each other?